These used cars cost less than $1,000. You might not think it would be possible to find a running, functioning car for $1,000 or less. You might be right, or you might be surprised. A recent survey of used car listings found a number of seemingly serviceable vehicles for $1,000 or less. Advertisement: keep in mind, you're not going to get an immaculate car for that price, and many of the ones we found had cosmetic issues at a minimum, if not more serious challenges. Expect even a well-running vehicle to be old, damaged to some extent, high mileage, or some combination of the above. A car in need of a minor repair may still be worth consideration, especially if it's priced low as a result. More serious issues are another matter. With older vehicles, a careful inspection is especially important, paying extra attention to safety systems. Advertisement: finally, remember that the cars on the following pages were plucked from live ads, and may well be sold by the time you read this. But fear not, more listings are arriving all the time. Read on for some examples of what vehicles you can buy for less than $1,000 in 2020. 2004 Toyota Camry selling price, $800. Advertisement. The Toyota Camry is well known for its longevity, and this 16-year-old example looks like it still has plenty of life left in it. That said, the ad only includes one exterior photo, and none of the interior. The seller does say there are no rips in the seats, and goes on to list all the features this V6 includes. The seller also mentions that the car starts every time and has no flaws at all. There is no mention of how many miles it has racked up over the years, which probably means a lot. Advertisement. 2000 Honda CR-V selling price, $900. Advertisement. Another solidly reliable choice. Lots of older Honda CR-Vs can still be found scooting along the highways and byways. This one is from an era when utility won out over style, and has a surprisingly spacious rear seat and cargo area for its diminutive size. The gold color means it is a relatively rare shade trim, for all you CR-V collectors. The ad doesn't mention the rarity, but it does say this CR-V is equipped with optional all-wheel drive. Its 147,000 miles aren't all that much for its age, but just as important is how well it's been cared for and its overall condition, both serious factors to consider when buying any used vehicle. Advertisement. 2003 Ford Taurus selling price, $700. Advertisement. Ford built a whole lot of examples of the Taurus during the latter part of the 20th century, a surprising number of which are still on the road today. Large production numbers also mean parts should remain readily available for a while yet, and that's always a good thing with a used car. Among its other virtues, this one lists a new battery, front struts, and the claim that it is driven daily. Perhaps most significantly, the ad also says it's not due for another inspection until February 2021, and includes a photo to prove it. Next. 2001 Volvo S80. 2001 Volvo S80 selling price, $950. Advertisement. Newer Volvos may not have the bulletproof reputation of models from the 1960s and 70s. The most famous of these older Volvos is AP 1800 that traveled some 3 million miles and into the Guinness Book of World Records in the hands of owner Irv Gordon. That said, newer models make for more comfortable and spacious cruising, such as this Volvo S80 with 213,000 miles and counting. The owner says it isn't pretty, but it gets to neighboring New Hampshire and back. According to Google, that's a minimum of 84 miles from the town listed in the ad. Advertisement. 2001 Honda Civic selling price, $750. Advertisement. Said to run great, this Civic Coupe in luxe trim still looks a little rough around the edges. Thoughtful application of body color duct tape helps, and is easily removable for a more thorough inspection. With 229,000 miles, it has been around the block more than a couple of times, and the ad says it does need a new brake line. But once that's taken care of, this Civic Coupe could make a good and fuel-efficient commuter car or urban transport, without the worry of adding a few more scratches. Just consider having some extra duct tape on hand. Next. 1996 Volvo 850.